Welcome back to the Enterprise AI ROI series. See, measure, decide, act. This is episode 2, measure. Last episode, we talked about visibility. You did the audit. You discovered what's actually running. The agents, the assistive tools, perhaps the shadow AI your IT didn't know about. Now comes the question that decides whether your AI program survives, and it's, can you prove it's working? Not feels like it's working, prove it. Prove it with numbers. Here's something that changed in the last 6 months that most AI teams haven't caught up to. Futurum Group surveyed close to 1,000 IT decision makers recently, and the result? Direct financial impact, revenue and profitability. That nearly doubled as the number one way enterprises measure AI ROI. Meanwhile, productivity gains. We saved X amount of hours per week, and that collapsed as a justification. The 2026 CFO isn't asking how much time you saved. They're asking how this hit the P&L. Revenue, margin, cost avoidance, real dollars. And 42% of companies abandoned most of their AI projects last year because they couldn't answer that question. So, how do you answer it? There are 2 layers. Layer 1, core financial metrics. These are your operational table stakes. For agentic AI, monetary gain per agent, cost per execution, completion rates. For example, your customer service agent handles 30,000 calls a month at 42 cents per call versus $8.50 with a human rep. That's layer 1 metric. It tells you the AI is running efficiently. For assistive AI, efficiency gain per employee, cost per interaction, adoption rates. Copilot saves your finance team 6 hours a week per person. That would be probably a good example here. That's again a layer 1. But here's the problem. Layer 1 doesn't justify scaling. It justifies continued operation. When the CFO asks, should we triple our investment, cost per call doesn't answer that. Layer 2 does. Custom success KPIs, precisely. Business outcomes tied directly to revenue margin or strategic value, that's what defines the success, and it needs to be defined before deployment, not after. The science is 3 steps. Step 1. Start with the P&L line, not the AI capability. What revenue does this workflow touch? What cost center does it sit in? Work backward. Step 2. Establish a baseline. What would have happened without the AI? Historical comparison, A/B testing, cohort analysis. You need the counterfactual. Step 3. Build the custom formula. Real examples from deployments is your starting point. Let's look into it. A voice AI agent in retail. Layer 1 said calls handled efficiently. The success KPI we defined up front was qualified leads passed to sales that converted within 30 days. That agent generated $264,000 in attributable quarterly revenue. A compliance agent in financial services. Layer 1 said reviews completed on time. The success KPI was reduction in regulatory finding costs and time to close per case. The result? $180,000 in annual compliance cost avoidance for one business unit. An HR onboarding agent. Layer 1 said tickets resolved. Success KPI, however, time to productivity for new hires dropped from 42 days to 28 days. And that represents 33% acceleration that the Chief Human Resources Officer could tie directly to revenue capacity. Same agents, different questions, completely different answers. That's the power of layer 2. Quick note on assistive AI, because there is a specific trap, and I've run into it myself. Time saved is not value created. If your legal team saves 5 hours a week using AI to draft contracts, the question isn't how many hours. It's, did we close deals faster? If the answer is yes, that's great. You can say, we've compressed a 7-day contract process to 7 hours. Now you can tie that to revenue velocity. Faster contracts, faster revenue recognition, and so on. If your sales team uses Claude or ChatGPT to write proposals 3 times faster, did win rates go up? Did pipeline velocity increase? Connect the time saved to the business metric. That's how you make assistive AI measurement real. That's the measurement architecture. Layer 1 for baseline, Layer 2 for scaling decisions. Full article with deeper examples is linked below. I also built a top 50 agentic AI metrics guide with one of our global partners. If you want it, DM me, let me know, and I'll send it over. The full see, measure, decide, act playbook is in the comments, the interactive gamma version and the PDF available as well. Next episode, decide. The 30-45 day rule. If your AI pilot hasn't proven value in 45 days, we kill it. I'll show you exactly how. Drop a comment and let me know. What's the hardest thing for your team to measure right now? See you on the next one.